Nothing broke. Your business just hit a ceiling. And until you understand what that means, you will keep trying to fix the wrong thing. You're doing everything right. Your team is showing up. Your clients are still there. The revenue is holding, but the growth has stopped. And you cannot see why, because nothing looks broken. That confusion is exactly what this video is about. My name is Adewumi-Zer. I am the founder and CEO of Zer Consulting Africa. I've spent over 2 decades working with executives, founders, and business leaders across Africa and beyond, helping them move from businesses that survive to businesses that scale. And what I'm going to share with you today is one of the most common and most misunderstood patterns I see in growing businesses. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what a growth ceiling is, why it is almost impossible to see from the inside, and the 3 structural ceilings that are responsible for most stalled businesses in Africa today. A growth ceiling is not a crisis. That's the first thing you need to understand. It doesn't arrive with a failed deal, a cash flow emergency, or a client walking out. It arrives quietly, gradually, and it looks almost identical to stability, which is exactly why most founders miss it until it's cost them 12 to 18 months of growth. Here's a simple definition. Growth ceiling is a point at which your business has reached the maximum the current structure can produce. The business is still functioning, but it was never designed to go beyond where it is today, because you can't build a 50-story skyscraper on a bungalow floor plan. And that's exactly what most founders are trying to do. They're pushing for skyscraper results on a structure that was only ever designed for the bungalow. The plan hasn't changed, but the ambition has. And that gap is where growth grows silent. The ceiling isn't you, it's the structure underneath you. Now, why do intelligent, experienced founders like yourself miss this? It comes down to one thing. When growth slows, the natural instinct is to find what's broken. Maybe the marketing needs work. Maybe the sales team needs training. Maybe the product needs updating. So you start fixing things, and none of it moves the needle, because none of those things are actually the problem. I've worked with founders who had spent the past year trying to solve a growth problem by adding more people, more marketing spend, more activity, only to discover that the issue was not the input. It was that the business had no system for converting all that input into consistent compounding results. The activity wasn't the problem. The structure underneath the activity was the problem. And a growth ceiling doesn't respond to more activity. It responds to redesign. I remember exactly when this hit home for me. When I stepped in as CEO of a major financial institution here in Lagos during the peak of COVID, our growth had flatlined. The team's immediate instinct was classic African hustle. Run harder, do more meetings, chase every client with a pulse. But when I ran a ruthless audit of our plumbing, I found the problem wasn't our effort, it was our structure. We were burning precious bandwidth servicing massive high-maintenance clients that were completely draining our profitability. We didn't need more activity, we needed a complete redesign. So we made the terrifying decision to walk away from those toxic accounts, streamlined our risk models, and rebuilt the system for profitable growth. We stopped the bleeding and even won the National CIPM HR Best Practice Award, because we chose architecture over effort. Now, based on my work with African businesses across multiple industries, there are 3 structural ceilings that appear more than any others. And there's a very good chance that at least one of these is sitting in your business right now. Point 1, the founder ceiling. This is where every significant decision, every key relationship, every approval flows through one person, the founder. The business has grown to the maximum amount that one person's direct involvement can sustain. There are no more hours left. The ceiling is this person's personal bandwidth. Point 2, the team ceiling. This is where the business has outgrown the people who have built it. The team that was perfect for a 10-person company is now being asked to run a 50-person organization. The gap between what they can deliver and what the business now needs has quietly become constrained. Let's take a quick time out. If you want to know exactly where your business architecture is leaking, you don't have to guess. In my book, Afro Optimism Unleashed, I break out the entire operational blueprint from cover to cover. But you can audit your structural vitals right now. Click on the link in the description to take the Scale Your Business scorecard. In less than 5 minutes, you'll get a brutal data-backed diagnostic of your company's true structural limits. So grab your score, find your ceiling, and let's get back to the video. Point 3, the system ceiling. This is the most common and the most invisible. The business has grown, but the processes, the reporting structures, and the decision-making frameworks still belong to an earlier version of the company. And you can't produce skyscraper results on a bungalow floor plan, no matter how hard the team pushes. So which of these 3 ceilings do you think your business has hit right now? Is it the founder ceiling, the team ceiling, or the system ceiling? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And if I've just named a problem that you've been feeling but couldn't describe, give this video a like so I know that this is the depth you need. And if you want to join our weekly strategy sessions on architecting the new Africa, hit subscribe and ring the notification bell. But now that you know what a growth ceiling looks like, your natural instinct is going to be to out-hustle it. Don't make that mistake. Click on the video on your screen right now and let's look at the next phase. Exactly why pouring more hard work into an outdated system is actually making your business move slower. I'm Adewumi-Zer. This is what building in Africa actually looks like. I'll see you in the next one.